Hello and welcome to day 24. Thank you very much for your time, for your comments. Today we are looking at subqueries. Up until now, we have just been querying our database. Today we are looking at subqueries, which is actually one of the most powerful tools in SQL. Now, what is subqueries? It actually lets you nest queries inside other queries, which make it easier to solve complex problems step by step. So in this example today, we are going to use our secular database to see how we can apply subqueries. So let's look at our example that we're looking at today. First, we are going to find the number of IDs with payment above 10. We're going to find the customer IDs with payment above $10. How do we do that? We select customer ID from payment where amount is greater than 10. Where amount is greater than 10. So first we are going to select customer ID from payment where amount is greater than 10. We'll see the amount table, amount column. Then secondly, we are going to use the above subquery to find how many rentals those customers made. So this is our first query. So we are going to see how many rentals these customers made. So how are we going to achieve that? We're going to achieve that by selecting customer ID, select customer ID, and then we are going to count rental ID, our alias, as rental count, from rental where customer ID in. So now we selected the customer ID, the rental, and then where the customer ID, then we are going to use this as our subquery. Remember, we are going to use this as a subquery here. Already is a query, so we are going to just use it as a subquery. So we are using it as a subquery. We are saying the customer ID you are selecting should be the ones that made the payment above 10. And then we are going to group them by customer ID. Group by customer ID. Then I want to order by our rental count, and it should be descending. So let's run it bit by bit. First, we selected the customers that made payment that is above $10. Then secondly, we selected, then here we now selected customer ID and rental count. Customer ID and rental count. So this, at the end of the day, what we achieved was we got to find out how many rentals those customers made and who are the customers. The first query, the customers who pay an amount higher than $10. So if we just run this query, we just have the customer ID of those who pay above 10. But after using it as a subquery, we now got, let's run it this. After running it, we got to find out the customers and their rental count. And who are the customers? Because of this subquery here, we mean the customers that pay where the amount is greater than 10. So what we had, the first query inside the parentheses actually identify customer payment above 10%. So this query just identify payment above 10, and then this main query uses this ID to count rentals for those customers. So after running it bit by bit, I believe we understand what actually happened at the end of the day. We now found customer ID and rental count based on our subquery. And what is our subquery? The customer ID that made payment that is greater than 10. So this is all about subquery. If you have any questions, feel free to drop a comment. Thank you very much, and don't forget to practice. See you tomorrow.